Hi guys, in today's video we are going to talk about the impact of COVID-19 on Canadian immigration and whether you should travel to Canada at this time or not.
There are so many people who are writing to us. They are very worried because they got the COPR approved, they got their ticket booked, they resigned from their current company, but they are not able to come to Canada. In this video, we have divided all the categories into few sections. Like if you have received the COPR or you're applying for the Canada PR, or if you are a Canadian citizen or you are international student. So we'll talk about all the categories one by one.
So let's start with the first category where you have received your COPR and you are yet to travel to Canada. So as per the Canadian government, if you have received your COPR before 18th of March 2020, you are eligible and you are exempted from the travel restrictions to Canada. That means yes, you can travel to Canada, but there might be some catches in between. Like there might not be a face-to-face interview once you land the Canadian airport. Instead of a CBSA officer talking to you face-to-face, he or she may conduct a telephonic interview with you. They may even do it after some days. So just keep all your information updated. There are web forms available on the website. We'll also share the link for the web form down in the description, which you can use to update your contact information in Canada so that you can be contacted by the CBSA officers for the telephonic round of interview. So even though the Canadian government is allowing you all to come to Canada at this point, but as we have mentioned in our other videos that this is not the right time to come to Canada, looking at the situation. So that brings us to the second point where you have your COPR already with you and the COPR is going to expire soon. So in that case, the government has given a flexibility to those people that you can fill up a web form and let them know that you can't really travel at this moment because of the situation and whether your COPR is already expired or going to expire soon. So you can notify them of the situation and you can tell them that you are going to travel in near future and you can always contact them back and keep them updated of the situation and your travel plans.
Now let's talk about the second category, which is if you are still in the process of getting your COPR, you're still collecting the documents, you need to get your passport stamp. So as you know, all the centers are closed, IELTS exams are not happening, you won't be able to get the PCC, you won't be able to get any other documents. So for that, government has already increased the validity from 30 days to 90 days. So for biometrics, you're getting 90 days now. For the medical exams as well, if you're not able to submit your documents, it will be increased to 90 days from 30 days. So everything is closed, you can't do anything about it. But it doesn't mean that your plan to come to Canada will be cancelled. Obviously, there will be some delay. Utilize that time to explore more jobs opportunity, to upskill yourself, maybe to improve your IELTS score. So use this time very wisely and do not get demotivated at all. Obviously, if you're planning to come to Canada in June, July or August, maybe you will be able to come to Canada in December, January, February. So there is just 6 months delay. Do not get worried, do not get demotivated. Just utilize this time at home to upskill yourself.
Now comes the next category where you are already a PR holder and maybe you are traveling to your home country or maybe you are on vacation somewhere and you are planning to return to Canada now. So there are no restrictions for you unless you show the symptoms for COVID-19. So you can for sure travel back to Canada and come back to the country.
On that, we will strongly recommend if you can extend your travel plan. If you have any symptom of COVID-19, we will strongly recommend that you extend your travel plan. You extend your stay in wherever you are right now and plan to come to Canada maybe later on, maybe next month. So if you can do that, we will highly recommend that.
Next category is category for visitors. If you are an immediate family member of a Canadian citizen or a PR holder, you can travel to Canada, showing that you are traveling to Canada for an essential reason and not coming here for just leisure or maybe traveling or maybe some other non-essential work.
First reason is it is not the right time to come here for non-essential reason and meet your kids. Second, you will be putting yourself in a risky situation and maybe your kids and children who you are coming here to meet. So only come to Canada as a visitor if you have very strong reason and it is an emergency situation.
Yeah, and obviously the government will ask you for the proofs that what is that essential work for which you are traveling. So you will have to come prepared with that. And also, like, if you'll be traveling here, you will not have any health coverage. So again, you're putting your life and your family's life at risk. So please think about all those things before you travel. Next category is for international students. If you are an international student who was planning to come to Canada and has a valid permit that was issued before 18th of March 2020, so you are again exempted from the travel restrictions, which means that yes, you can travel to Canada right now. Also, if your college is providing some online courses and some online teaching that is happening, so a lot of universities have come up with this idea of letting the international students do the online courses from outside Canada. So that's again a good thing. Like, you can live with your family maybe in India or Pakistan and you can still do the online studies. You are not losing on your studies, so that's a great step like taken by the universities and colleges. So do contact your universities and see if that's an option available to you. So we would highly recommend that stay at home, stay with your family and still like continue your studies and do the online courses. Also, another good thing here is that it will not impact your post-graduation work permit. So you will still be eligible to apply for the work permit after your studies are complete. So you are not losing on anything here.
Obviously, it's very disheartening for the students who were planning to come to Canada and live this life at the same time they wanted to study as well. But situation is bad. Obviously, everything is on hold. It is good that your study permit is not getting cancelled. At least you will have opportunity to study from your home country, and then again you will be able to apply for the post-graduation work permit that you get normally after completing the study.
So all in all, if you still have to travel to Canada, so you have to keep this thing in mind that you will have to self-isolate yourself even if you're not showing any symptom for COVID-19. So on landing, you may be asked that what are your plans, like how are you planning to do the self-isolation? So you should have proper answer to that, because that's really important, because normally the signs start showing up maybe after 5 or 7 days. So come up with a plan and travel only if it is really required to.
It might sound very demotivating, but we are sharing the ground reality from our perspective and what is happening here. Your plan to come to Canada is not cancelled, but it is on hold for few months. Because right now if you come, there won't be any jobs, there won't be any transport services, you will not find accommodation very easily, so it will be very difficult. All your proof of fund will be exhausted very soon. You will not get accommodation, you will have difficulties getting your health card, getting the driving license, so it will be a nightmare for you. Right now, take a pause, utilize this 3-4 months, and your plan to come to Canada will be on hold. It will be delayed, but it will not be cancelled. So utilize this time well. There is a video that we have made on our channel. You can watch that video and utilize this time to upskill yourself, so that when you come to Canada, you'll be competing with a lot of people who lost their job and you are coming to Canada. So you will be in the top layer as far as your job interviews are concerned and your skills are concerned. So take it positively. Till next time, stay safe
and stick around.